Hello, hello, lovely humans. Back to XFM Friday. Finally, the first one of 2025, right? Ooh, that's exciting. Nice. Last week, I had people at my house all week. It was exhausting, so obviously I couldn't get anything done. Fixing floors and freaking walls and the administration office of the building or whatever. Checking walls for leaks. It was a mess, right? So I just couldn't get anything done. Which is weird because it's also exhausting when you can't get anything done because other people are doing stuff and you're like just kind of, it's like this little limbo thing. And there's always people that are like, okay, how do I act normal when people are here? And the most common thing is just, okay, watch TV. And if they need me, I'll be around. I don't have a TV. I couldn't like lounge on the couch. I don't have a couch yet. And it was just so weird. The thing I want to do the most one day was take a nap, but my bed's in the living room because the bedroom's messed up. And that would have been awkward. So it was exhausting. Anyway, I'm disappearing. Like Back to the Future. Oh no. What did I do? Oh, somewhere along the timeline, I stopped my mom from getting late, I guess, man. Dude, an hour. Okay. An hour trying to fix up the green screen and the lighting and stuff. This was the best I could do, damn it. I thought I nailed it too. But oh well. Okay, Kitty has zoomies. Everything's back to normal. Lovely Humans XFM Series 2, Episode 33 on April 5th, 2003. Rusty Dog made this, as per usual. Amazing stuff. Thank you. Let's go. Where's the play button? There it is. I found it. I don't know why that didn't work. Okay, sorry.
Hickory dickory dock, some lads there just wrote a song called Clocks.
Oh,
the lads at Coldplay.
30K. Baby, that's amazing.
Clocks.
30K is just like...
I'm Ricky Gervais.
It's too
with
much
me,
to
Steve
process.
Merchant, Carl Pilgrim.
Okay, wait. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's so well done, too. I like it. 30K. Thank you, by the way. I already made a video saying thank you. That's amazing. That's so much. And, a lot of people are like, but that's a really small channel. Even I used to think that, like, a long time ago, if you see 30K compared to, like, 100K, 500K, 3 billion, or PewDiePie, or that kind of stuff, you're like, oh, what a tiny channel. Okay. You know what's really scary? Imagine 30,000 people all together, like in a stadium or something, or like on the street. That's a lot of people. That is overwhelming. So we don't think about it like that because otherwise, stage fright comes back. So 30K, baby, but we're not thinking about it. But thank you.
Pressing the little buttons there. XFM 104.9. What's that little Well,
I think I do more than press the buttons.
Right, see, this is it.
He makes
right?
the whole
a car
show.
has had a little strop on since last night. Okay.
Strap on?
And
What?
it always had
Press the buttons.
Right, see, this is it, right? A car was had a little strop on since last night, okay? And it's
He's had a little strop on.
yeah.
You said strop on. I just wanted to clarify.
I don't know.
And I don't know why. He says that I'm an annoying person. He says that I wound him up, right? Which
Everybody
I don't know.
says
He
that.
says that you're winding him up because you're sort of like negative about
I'm
everything.
negative?
Yeah. And but what I think it is because we pointed out that his lateness is unacceptable.
Yeah.
He said meet you at 6. He turned up at 20 past. He said, well, someone stopped me in the corridor. I don't care.
I've got stuff to do.
Okay.
We have stuff to do. I think we're a bit busier than you, Carl. You've got one job. We've got loads of jobs. I keep telling you that. You've got one job in a little room, a 9 to 5 there, that you don't even get done in 9 to 5. That's why you're late and mucking around all the
Yeah,
time.
'cause there's loads of work to do.
Yeah, one
Right.
job.
No,
Cool.
it's not. It's one job with a lot of other jobs in it. It's like those little Russian dolls you get.
Oh, that's actually cute.
Well, it's not, is
Have a
it?
go. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks, oh, he only sits in his studio messing about, making songs a phrase. That's what I do in my free time.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Exactly like frickin' teachers, especially like grade school. I was gonna say the younger the grade they're teaching, the more work at home. But I don't know. I don't think. I have absolutely nothing to base that on. But whatever. But teachers, man, they do not have any free time at all. When I was, studying to be one, I had to make up classes and stuff. First of all, I had to get like a bunch of the materials and stuff, and it's just a pain. It's a pain, and also what they don't tell you about, when you're dealing with young kids is you plan out an activity and you're like, all right, this is going to be like a good 2 hours. And the kids get through it in like 10 minutes and you're like, no, I had nothing else planned. Like you got to, find ways to like stretch it out. And you always have to have a plan B and a plan C and a plan D. It's teachers, man. Respect to teachers, because what he's describing, it can apply to a lot of job descriptions maybe. But the one that comes to mind the most is teachers, man. Real heroes. Good teachers, real heroes of society, man. Bad teachers, y'all suck. You're ruining society. Because those kids grow with what you're teaching them. Not great. But there are a lot of good teachers out there. And just, oh, man. I get to see videos every once in a while of teachers doing things for their students and stuff. Oh, it's so nice. Or when the kids are like so grateful it's their teacher's birthday or it's Valentine's Day or it's Christmas or whatever. I don't know. It's something, and like a whole class pulls together and gets either a teacher flowers or a cake and stuff, and you just know that teacher deserves that. It's a great teacher. For kids to do that, kids, especially high school kids, that's impact. That's awesome. Hey, you want to say hi? I'll take that as a damn straight yes, I do. She played hard to get the other day.
Which we've got coming up later.
What?
That's what I do in my free time. Which we've got coming up later.
I don't understand what he
coming up later
said.
time.
Which is what?
Which we've got coming up later.
Super slick.
I have no idea what
I
he
still
said.
think 20 minutes late is an outrage, though.
Yeah,
Carl.
20 minutes late
Yeah,
is...
but I didn't say bang on 6. I
You
said
said
around
6.
6.
No, you didn't. You said 6, which means 6.
Well, it doesn't.
Well,
Wait,
yes, it does.
Sorry, it doesn't.
If I was a newsreader, I'd say, yeah, you've got to be on time. Do you know what I mean? If it was a 6 o'clock news, I wouldn't want to be late. But it's the fact that I said to you, I'm busy, I've got stuff to do.
No, you didn't say that. You said 6 o'clock to sort out tomorrow's show.
I didn't. I know what I said. So
Yeah,
it doesn't
well,
matter, so.
You don't,
Ooh,
because I
sassy.
remember you sent me a text. You didn't even. It wasn't even a phone call. You didn't even have the politeness to call.
Stephen has stitched him up by
Was it
being a
text?
little bit more
Busy.
precise than him.
It was a text, and it said, "See you around 6 tomorrow?" Question mark.
He's around. There you go. He just said it. It just proved Carl right. I love that. Dude, the amount of times that I try to look up something I've said in like a conversation, and like I know what I said, and then you can't find it because it was on a call, and you there's no proof of that. Dude, that pisses me off. The other day I had an argument with my brother, and I was like, but I said this, and I'm like, no, you didn't. I was like, yes, I did. And I tried to find the freaking conversation, and while we were talking about that, there was the call in the middle. I'm like, damn it. That sucks.
Just said it.
No receipts.
Well,
Around
give us
6.
That doesn't count. That doesn't mean anything.
Well,
Around
yeah,
6
no, he
means
does.
around 6.
What? So all
You
right,
told me you said 6.
I feel like around 6 is between like 5:45 and 6:15. 6:20 is a little stretching it, but I feel like there's definitely room.
What he did, I'm paraphrasing. 6 o'clock, Rick. To me, even if it was around 6 o'clock, that would be 5 to 6 or 5 past 6. It would not be 20 minutes after the event, because that is late.
5 is. Yeah.
Well, you can't even. You've got nothing. You see, you haven't even
This
got an
is
excuse.
great radio, guys.
Yeah, but then I turned up, right, and I said, right, well, let's not argue about this. Let's come up with some good new features, because we've been in Cheap as Chimps. That's gone today.
Yeah.
Good news.
They are not cheap.
He never liked Cheap as Chimps, Carl, did he?
Right, you never liked it. Do you know what? Do you know who's took it further?
Go on.
Donald McIntyre.
What?
He's doing a programme, Cheap as Chimps.
No, he's not.
doing
The
a
channel. Well, we'll see. Again, I'll prove you right. Again.
He's
Prove you wrong.
not. He's not doing a program Cheap as
doubt
Chimps,
it.
is he? He's not. What do you mean?
He's doing. I saw a trail on Channel 5, and it was saying, you know,
Is
he's
it
done
5
this.
or is it about 20 past 5?
He's doing this, he's done that, you know, now see him on Channel 5 because he's moved to Channel 5.
Right.
He's saying first big problem, chimps, you know, they're deer and that. And,
No, they're not deer. He's
They're what?
confused.
and
No, they're not deer.
you know, he's saying
They're
first big
deer?
problem, chimps, you know, they're deer and that. And,
No, they're not deer. He's
I don't understand either of their accents. Chimps are deer, as in the other animal that isn't a chimp, it's a deer, as in Bambi. Like what? Of course, chimps aren't deer.
getting confused.
Chimps.
no, 50 odd grand for a chimp, and it's saying, you know, he'll look into how much you can get gorilla for.
What are in the name of God
That
are
makes more
you
sense.
talking
We'll
about?
talk about that later.
But I don't know
I'm just saying that's another idea.
And then, so go on, you got off. This is why you never get stuff done and you're late. You got off the point. You were talking about arriving late.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying to you now. I'm just saying. I turned up late, so I said, right, well, let's not argue.
Yeah.
I said, let's do some stuff.
Yeah.
You weren't having any of it. I think at one point you were trying to be sick on my leg.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
What?
Why? Just for fun?
Yeah.
All right.
So that's when I started getting annoyed.
He was very annoyed last night.
No, yeah, okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I can see where that could be
Valid.
annoying, but you just got to think, hey, look, so what? It's, you know.
Well,
I think you rub each other up the wrong way.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
well, no more cheapest chimps today, and nothing to replace it because we didn't have a chat. Songs of phrase, we're doing that. You can win some stuff.
Yeah, we've got the film that we haven't done for the last 2 weeks.
The final film, we won't be doing that.
Let him down. It's 2 weeks. So you're 2 weeks late on that.
Can I just ask, guys, is there going to be some great music?
Yeah. Well,
What about something from the Only Ones?
Yeah,
the classic,
Another Planet.
Brilliant.
Planet. Sure. Okay.
Another Girl, Another Planet by The Only Ones on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Stephen Merchant and Carl Pilkington. Carl, cheer up. Come on. There's a war on. Chill out.
Yeah.
I have to say, you have become increasingly annoying recently, Rick.
Who, me?
Yeah, chiefly, I tell you what it is, I think it's the hot weather. Can I just remind you, when we were in the office recently, we've got a little office that we write in, we work in, and many moons ago, we were doing some work. This was when we were writing the first series of the office, and I was typing away, I was just typing something up we'd written, and I read it back to Ricky, just to check he was happy with everything. I was reading it back, and as part of the thing, there was a knock in the script. It said, knock. And so I was acting out for him, and I knocked like this. And I realised he wasn't listening. He was, in fact, asleep underneath his desk. And I knocked like that as part of reading the stage directions. I knocked. He thought someone was coming in. He leapt up, clunked his head, zipped up, thought someone. I said, Rick, it's not. I'm just acting it out for you. He just wasn't paying attention. He wasn't listening. And can I just throw in? So recently, we're in another office. We're typing away. I look round. He's got his shirt off.
It was hot.
He's taking his shirt off, right? So he's sat there, 41-year-old man, or whatever you are, 40-year-old man.
Or whatever
with his
you
shirt
are.
out. Beautiful. I mean, I've seen most parts of your body now at one point or another. I think from the early days when we used to work at XFM, you started showing me bits of your anatomy, which is something he does to people he likes, friends of his. I'm sure you've seen most of it, Carl.
No.
And so,
it's not that sort of relationship. Go
he
on.
was sat there, and there was a knock at the door because we'd asked someone who worked in the building to bring us something, and so I had to delay it by sort of not opening the door so he could get his shirt back on.
Yeah.
So he was running around trying to get his shirt back on. So
what would they have thought? What would they have thought?
They'd have walked in, he'd have just been sat there, stripped to the waist.
Didn't they sort of think, hang on, what's going on? Look through the keyhole.
No.
No.
It was ludicrous, because as they came in, he was flustered and he kind of was just leaning against the window, just looking like... I often stand here with my shirt back to front.
I was getting like Bernard Manning. You see Bernard Manning, whenever he goes into the house, he has to go upstairs to take his trousers off. I love that. The fact that in your house, you've just got your pants and your vest on. That's what you want to do.
Yeah, but it's all the time. It's not just... I mean, you haven't done that with me, taking your clothes off and that yet. But... last night we were sat in the pub and I was saying, right, let's not even worry about new features then. Let's get the current ones, going.
Like what?
Good. Like... the one that I was trying to work out, the cheeky freak of the week.
Can we all agree that there's so many freaking features that they can't even fit them into an episode? I mean, I think it's good to either organize or cut some down and not add others. He wants to, replace the ones, cheapest chips. Dude, there's already too many. 2 weeks! I've been waiting. I really hope the film thing happens. 2 weeks is a lot. And they just keep kind of we ran out of time. They talk about the stupidest stuff for 20 minutes and they're like, we ran out of time.
Yeah, but
Think of that though, as a normal conversation.
Yeah, I'd looked online, right? I didn't find that much. I found, actually I'll tell you what I found later. Brilliant. We're looking for them, right? And then at one point I think you said to me, go and, what about the Guinness Book of Records?
Yeah,
they'll have the best freak in the world or whatever.
Yeah, ever.
So I said, yeah, bring one in. Now, you've got one at home.
Yeah, I've got a couple.
But you couldn't be bothered carrying that in today, so I had to go out of the pub that I was at.
Yeah.
Nip into Borders.
Yeah.
Buy a Guinness Book of Records.
Yeah.
Out of my own money, $18.99.
Yeah.
Bring it back, and then you said, I don't know if I want to do this feature. So it cost me 20 quid for that. I had to buy a video for Silence of the Lambs film clip. I'm actually out of pocket at the end of this.
But do you want to work with me is the thing. If you want to work with... people would pay that sort of money to work with me, Carl. You're a lucky bloke. Think how many people think, oh, Carl, he gets to drink and sit.
Yeah.
It's nice to know that he gets
you make a cup of tea,
compensated
and I
better
was
later.
surprised, didn't I? Little surprises.
Steve, you know, last night, do you know when I left the pub in a bit of a mood because I just fed up with not getting anything done?
Yeah.
Walking down the road, I was thinking, how can I get out of this?
He looks so tall there. Like, I know he's tall, but for some reason he looks like extra lanky there. Extra tall. He's not even wearing like high shoes or anything. How weird is it that the tallest I've ever seen him look is when he's just standing alone, absolutely no reference whatsoever? Also, this image, it's 3 like separate images and they were photoshopped together to look like they're standing next to each other, or Smirch's legs are like this and Ricky's on his tippy toes or something, because that height different, or maybe Ricky has a stool or something, because I don't feel like this is right at all. Not even close. Not even kind of close. Like, I do not feel that the top of Ricky's head gets to like Smirch's teeth. No. Nuh-uh.
How can I stop having to work with them? I'm thinking, I wonder if I leave, I wonder if they'll be funny and they'll go, and then my boss will be giving me stick. I'm thinking, how much notice have I got to give out? And all this is going through my mind. I'm walking home and I got in, said to Suzanne, I'm sick of it. She's going, you need to do it when I get a new kitchen. And I was like, yeah, but how big does the kitchen need to be? I was saying, do we need a big kitchen? Can we get a small one? Have we got enough for a small kitchen? Do we need so many cupboards? Can we just have wood instead of steel? All this, try to get out of doing this.
Yeah. It's always just, I always feel like, you know, because I like to think that I'm not perhaps as bad as him.
Yeah, no.
You annoy me in different ways.
Like what? How does he annoy you?
Well, stuff that,
Visually.
you know, I come up with ideas, say Cheap as Chimps.
Yeah.
Rockbusters springs to mind.
He shat all
15
over
Taiwan.
that several times.
15 Taiwan. Let's just remind people what 15 Taiwan was.
It was a little feature that I wanted to give a run, you know, give it a little run, see if people like it.
The premise being?
No, there's no premise, it's just a title.
No, we were going to get 15 sort of ornaments, you'd explain them, and then people would call up and say, that one's from Taiwan.
See? God, you just explained why I didn't think that was a good idea.
Yeah,
By explaining the good bit.
No, you know the funny thing is, Steve, right, I was walking down Regent Street on Monday, walked past one of these big stores.
I'm sorry, I think one of my favorite features that he ever mentioned was, like, if your mom was fat, you call up and you say, like, my mom's fat, and there was no way to prove it. Something like that. It was something along those lines. That was hilarious, dude. What was that?
So, you know the funny thing is, Steve, right, I was walking down Regent Street on Monday, walked past one of these big stores, right, and they've got all famous quotes on the windows, right, and one of them was something like, an absurd idea is often a great idea.
Yeah.
Do you know who said that?
Go on.
Einstein.
Yes.
Which made me wonder, if you were his mate, would he ever have done E equals MC squared? Or would you have said, don't bother with that, it's not going to work? Because that's all you seem to do, everything I come up with, you put down.
Yeah.
He proves
Well,
a
that's
point,
one thing,
though.
he's negative, right? I don't know why, I don't know why he is. What
That
else?
okay. I don't know if it's the best example, but it's a great point. When you surround yourself, when you're surrounded about negative people that just bring you down, it's so hard to thrive. And even though you think your ideas are good and stuff, if you constantly hear that, there's a point where you believe it, man. You gotta surround yourself with people that build you up. And if you can't get away of people that bring you down, because you're related to them by blood, which totally sucks, or by marriage, or just any way you have to see them all the time, you got to learn how to ignore them and filter that out, because that sucks. I've been in that situation where just every idea, everything, I have people like that in my life. And guess what? I just stopped having ideas. Or if I did have ideas, I stopped sharing them, because what's the point? That sucks.
Messes me about. I get him concert tickets for stuff, and you say, "Oh, I didn't bother going."
Yeah, that is annoying.
You come in, 5 minutes to go with tracks that need editing.
Yeah. The little bag, that bag that was free.
Yeah, you got a free bag today, an XFM little rucksack thing.
Yeah.
You were like, "Oh, what's this? What's this rubbish?"
Yeah.
Ricky said, "I'll have it. They're great." You said, "No, I want it."
Yeah.
Well, it was
So-
free. I needed it.
Yeah.
I'll give that as a gift or something.
So, I mean, I think on reflection, Steve is probably a little bit more annoying than me.
No, that's not what the reflection was.
I won't go that far.
Yeah, there you go.
You are annoying. If I had
Different
to go
kinds of
away
annoying.
for a week somewhere, if it was a quiet place...
Well, you are again, aren't you? That's 2 holidays you had this year, I mean.
If it was a busy place, I'd probably go with you, because people, do you know what I mean, staring at me all the time and that if I'm walking around with Steve. No, I'm just...
Can I drop a list of reasons I don't like you, Carl?
Wait, what?
A list of
No, I'm just...
Can I draw up a list of reasons I don't like you, Carl?
Yes, please.
What?
Share.
I'll tell you, because the
Let's do
list of
this.
reasons I don't like you is incredibly long. And
Okay.
getting longer.
Just saying.
Do you want another slap?
Let's go. Let's do it. I want to hear
Star,
it.
Ash, XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Carl Pilkington. Carl.
Carl.
Alright, let's start again. Yeah? I'm going to be the same, but let's start again. So what I mean is stop being grumpy and let me carry on being annoying. Because Steve's not going to change. He's not going to suddenly start going, you know what, Carl? I think your ideas are really good. Do you know what I mean?
Some of them are. Some of them.
Remember when he came up with that idea, that game show idea? And you went, well, it's not an idea, Carl. And he came to me and he said, oh, I've had it with Steve. What's it? He went, how did The Office ever get on telly?
Well, what was the idea again, in summary?
I don't want to talk about it on air because someone will nick it.
No, they won't.
They will. Donald McIntyre's already got Cheap as Chimps.
That was cute.
I bet they're in the making of Rockbusters as we speak.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to tell you any more
I
about
reckon
it. but
Bob
it's a good
Holness
idea.
is probably nicking that idea.
Exactly.
Well,
Cheeky little...
Well.
Right.
songs of phrase coming soon.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it this week? What's the phrase?
We're, remember the story I told you ages ago about my neighbour having a horse in their house?
Oh, yeah.
Having a horse.
Okay.
What's happened with that? Lenny Henry doing it as a series.
So,
And people nicking your ideas left, right and centre.
well, that's the phrase we'll be using anyway.
What?
My neighbour had a horse in her house.
How many words is that?
6.
My neighbour had... So, there's no grammar either. My neighbour had horse
what?
in the house.
I got.
My neighbour had horse in house. What is the phrase?
My neighbour had a horse in her house.
Are there any prepositions? Are there any prepositions in this sentence?
Look, don't judge it beforehand. You see, I'm
Okay.
turning over a new leaf. I think this is a great
I also
idea.
love how it changes from me and my. Me neighbor and my neighbor. Every time they ask him, it's
I
different.
think Carl's a genius, and I look forward to hearing this enormously.
Yeah, okay.
There you
And
go.
I won't be sick on
That's the
your
spirit.
leg or squeeze your head or make you jump when you're making a cup of tea.
Just looking through the Guinness
That is
World
still the
Record.
funniest thing, isn't it? Squeaking at someone when they got a cup of tea. Right.
There
What
are
a
a lot of
child.
what strike me as seemingly pointless feats.
The
And
Guinness World
records.
Records is right. The Guinness World Records is great. I used to love it as a kid. I've had about 10 copies in my life. The last one I bought a couple of years ago, present. It was really good. I love it. I love the real records: tallest, fattest, thinnest, best, fastest, most expensive, biggest, and all that. But the ones that really annoy me are the ones that. The reason these people are in there for it are the only people that tried.
What, yeah.
Balancing the milk bottle on your head.
Most watches eaten. I just found that one. Kim Sung-do from South Korea ate 5 watches, the entire watch with the exception of the wristband, in a time of 1 hour 34 minutes. What do you make of that, Carl?
Made in.
Why? Kim eats up to 600 grams of metal per day and estimates that he has eaten approximately 4 tons of metal in his life. So it's like his diet. I bet he doesn't have an iron deficiency. Why is he eating it daily? Like, I understand trying to get money on, like, shows or the circus or whatever and doing it every once in a while, but daily? Or does he have daily gigs? This is so weird.
Regular. Come on.
What do you make of that, Carl?
Made in regular. Come on.
How did they time him?
Most live rattlesnakes held in the mouth? 8 live rattlesnakes held by, it just says an idiot.
Yeah, this gives me nice.
Wait. At the same time? Wait. How does that fit? Unless they're like baby rat. What? Oh, wait. Oh, it's a YouTube video. I kind of just want to see like the thumbnail though. 'Cause what? How is that possible? That's insane. This QR code has been deactivated for some reason. Damn it. I wonder why. Weird stuff, man. Weird stuff. Okay, wait. I can Google it. Jackie Bibby. Oh, I'm blind. Hold on, because this is one of those things that you kind of got to see to believe. World record. Okay. Okay, people. Google it. It looks exactly like it sounds. He holds them, okay, by the tail, which is a smaller part of the snake. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Okay. This is bizarre. I wonder. Kind of want to show you guys. Can you see that? There you go. My green screen fudged up, but it's exactly what it sounds like. Why? Why? And like, are those his snakes, or does he hire snakes just for this? I don't think the snakes would like this. It's very weird.
Dear Carl?
Talking of idiots.
Do you want to get into Guinness World Records?
No, come on, that'd be brilliant.
Wait, there's things in there that are just absolutely anyone could do. Like that one in Big Brother, I was watching it, and it was balancing sugar lumps. I want to go. How many people try that? There's schools around Britain going, listen, we've got to get in the sugar lump award. It's grassroots level. There's not enough kids balancing sugar lumps. How can we compete in the world market?
Like your nose, your chin, your head,
I was looking at it last night,
hands?
and there was one about the farthest that a dog swam.
Wait, animals can win records? In Guinness? Huh. Or is he not talking about Guinness? But I thought it was strictly humans.
I mean, like 9 miles. But it had no choice, did it? Do you know what I mean? He took it out to the Atlantic or something. And so it didn't want to do
Throw it in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not alright to put it in a bin bag and chuck it in a canal. No. But, it's for a world record.
Yeah.
9 miles it did.
Oh, God.
Possible ones that you could do, Carl.
What's the most Forrest Gumps fitted in one wheelie bin?
What about this one for you, Carl? The record stands at the moment for most arrows caught by hand, but that's quite tricky. So what about most arrows caught by head?
Yeah.
And you would just fire arrows at your head.
By hand, there has to be like a time limit, because if it's lifetime, like that number constantly changes. So like what, in an hour? Freaking Guinness World Records are so weird. So weird.
Do you think so?
Yeah, the roundness, it would never actually get any sort of, connection.
Fastest human crab. Could you do that?
Do that.
Can you form the crab?
Can you do that?
What's that?
You just like go bending over backwards and running.
Do that.
No.
Right, what about
what would you be good at?
what about hamburger stuffing?
Oh,
right.
Right, Carl. All right. In the mouth, you mean?
Well, it says the record for stuffing the most regulation-sized hamburgers, including buns, in the mouth at one time is how many? How many hamburgers with buns in the mouth?
This is just...
You're not swallowing anything, you've just got stuff in your
Carl,
mouth.
you'd be so good at this because your shape of your head. You've got a shape... His head's just like Hamburglar. You'd be good at this, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, you'd be perfect. You look like Zippy.
And the great thing is your head's empty, so you could get more in there. Do you know what I mean? This guy had a brain to contend with.
Do that. What is it? Is it possible? Is it mental?
How many do you think it was? There were 3 burgers in buns. What do you reckon, Carl?
What? How quick
I
he
said
ate 'em?
7.
He didn't eat them, it's just how many he can stuff in his face. So literally hold them within his cheeks and his mouth, but don't
Okay.
swallow anything.
So what? How many burgers?
How many burgers did he manage to get into his face?
So it's a fella. He's not
Yes?
about 5.
No, 3.
Oh.
Is the
3?
world record. 3 is
How
the world
big are
record.
they?
Wait, what? I said 7 because I imagine you can just smush them. Like, freaking, have you seen? Okay, this was 22 years ago. But have you seen how small, like, McDonald's burgers have gotten? Just like a cheeseburger. Those things are not what they used to be. They're tiny, and every time they're, like, more smushed. So, I mean, somebody that's pretty big mouth can definitely get 7 of those and just do that. Because, yes, again, we're talking 22 years ago. I know. But 3? That doesn't even sound impressive.
It just says regulation size.
So we'd go to McDonald's or Burger King and get just hamburgers, and that would count.
just the regular burgers. and we'll just stuff
It won't
them in
count.
the...
We got to get Norris McWhirter.
Well, but we could practice it now, and then if you're a
The
triumph,
picture
Come
the
on,
guy
Carl,
had
in there.
4.
You know, I've got a small throat and that.
Well, you don't
I
have to
used
swallow
choke
them, that's
a
the
lot.
great thing.
Yeah, but I don't like it. As a kid, I'd choking on stuff, and I get funny about it.
No, just keep your tongue at the back of your mouth, and we'll stuff the hamburgers in.
No, I don't.
And oh God, no! Dude, there was this guy. He's still kind of famous, but he's kind of he's more of like an embarrassment for Argentina. It's just he was a TV host for years, and he was just on all the channels and stuff because he had a deal with like the channel owners, not because he was good and not because people watched. But anyway, that guy had a big mouth, but like big, like jaw wise, like wide wise, right? And he would do it all the time. He was like, one of the stupid things he was famous for is he would get a whole alfajor, which is about this big, and just pop it in. Like, it wouldn't smush or anything. He would eat it too. It wasn't like, oh, just pop it in and pop it out. No. He would just, in one bite, eat it. And it would just, yeah. Wow. Okay. He did that on TV a bunch of times for some reason. Important? No. Relevant? Yes. Enough for me to, like, remember, I guess.
Oh, come on! Do something!
Oh.
Can't let you sound like radio.
Well, Steve will go and get the hamburgers.
Have I got to pay for them?
No, Carl, give us
I'm
the
not
money.
paying for them.
Oh,
I've
come
just
on!
spent 25 quid in total on a video on a Guinness Book of Records. That's costing me another 4 quid. I'm not doing it.
Oh, come on, come on, give us the money. You're coming back.
Do
it. Oh, come on!
I'm not doing it.
Come on, do it. It's an interesting thing. Come on.
You could be in the Guinness Book of Records, Carl.
No, leave it.
See if we can. Oh, please. Phone in if you want Carl
No.
to eat burgers. You don't have to swallow them. You can spit it all out. You can be sick on my leg after. Oh, come on.
What is that?
I
What's the
don't
stick
like
on the leg?
The stretching thing either.
Don't stretch it. You
It
can
will stretch. I'll be like the little bloody dog on the Winston Churchill ad.
Don't swear.
Well, I'm just
He
saying
thinks
though.
he's
I know, but
We
it's like-
apologise to the radio
Wait, what did he
folks.
say?
on the Winston Churchill stretch. I'll be like the little bloody dog on the Winston Churchill ad.
Bloody is bad? Also, what? How little do you have to understand about human anatomy to think that if you attempt this, your cheeks will end up that way? Permanently.
Don't swear.
Well, I'm just saying
on
though,
air.
I know, but
We
it's like-
apologise to the radio authority. Carl is not only swearing, but he's refusing to do things
Oh.
we come up with.
But the radio authority will be happy with me stuffing 3 burgers in my face.
God,
I'm
look.
not doing it.
Yeah, we will.
No,
We'll go.
leave it.
Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna
I'll
go to- I'm gonna
I'll
go
give you
to
the
a
money.
Can we do
Please,
songs of phrase, something?
No, let's do
No,
it.
right. Play
a
record. Play record. You're gonna do it, Carl, or you're fired.
No, actually, you
What?
watch that.
No, you're gonna do it. Do it. Please do it. It'd be great. Honestly, please do it.
We
Oh,
can't
about Chicken
even see
McNuggets,
it!
meet halfway.
No, there's no record for
What'd you
chicken.
say?
McNuggets.
It'd be great. Honestly, please do it.
What about
Please.
Chicken McNuggets, meet halfway?
No, there's no record for chicken McNuggets.
Well.
Mental.
There you go, but you make the
I'm
record.
not doing it, Steve.
You are.
104.9 in London.
XFM.
Steve,
Hello.
can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah. Where are you?
I'm in one of the capital's many burger joints. I'm just about to go up now and order some burgers.
Did
Where
they
are
really
you?
do this?
Where are you in?
I'm in McDonald's in Leicester Square.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
What are you getting? Just get
Hang on a sec. Yep.
get
Hello
too
there. I
many.
need to order 5 regular hamburgers, please. If that's all right. Sorry. 5 hamburgers. Yes. You're probably wondering why I'm ordering only 5 hamburgers, aren't you? And let me tell you why. My friend is going to try and break the world record for putting burgers into his fat, stupid face. What do you make of that? Exciting?
Yeah.
Do you wish him good luck?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Tyre.
Tyre?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much, Tyre. I'll try and get
I've
Tyre
never
to
heard
wish
that
you good
name
luck in a
before.
minute, Carl.
Five.
Something short there.
Five should be enough.
The world record is what? 3?
3, yeah.
Okay, good. I don't know what. Oh, here we go. How much is that? 3.45.
$3.45 for 5 hamburgers.
It's good, isn't it? It's good value.
It is really, isn't it?
Really, yeah. I mean,
I
if there's
thought-
anyone from Hamburgers, this.
Dude, inflation's crazy and how time passes is crazy. I wasn't sure if he was like shocked because it was cheap or because it was expensive. How times change, man.
From McDonald's listening, they probably want to give us some free stuff, I would have thought. I would have thought, Rick. Could you just wish my friend good luck before he's just on the end of the line there. Just say good luck, Carl.
Good luck.
All right then.
There you are. That's the people from McDonald's wishing you good luck. Carl, I'll be back shortly with the burgers.
Brilliant.
Okay.
I
do you
can't
want the
believe he
pickles left
actually
in?
went. I guess. Ooh, great song. Definitely great song.
Eminem. Sing for the moment. On XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant, with 5 little hamburgers.
Got 5 burgers here, yep. And so I don't know, how should we begin, Carl? Do you want to just look at the size of these burgers? They're quite small.
Look, they can see it on webcam, can't they? They can see us stuffing these burgers into your mouth.
Mm.
And by the way, I'm filming this, Steve. Look,
Brilliant.
Look, I've got a camcorder.
Yeah.
We'll put this on unseen footage on a DVD or something.
Or maybe on the website.
On the Oh, Carl, what if you break the record?
Okay, Carl, I'm coming round now to just monitor this and adjudicate.
What's the web? If people want to see
He
this on
said
the webcam,
no
what
about
is it?
20 times. How is this happening?
XFM.co.uk.
Right, okay. Hold on.
So-
Oh, can I, Steve,
I'm
can
not
I do
being
that?
funny. I'm not being funny, right? But I think I have got like a bit of a wheat thing,
You've got a bit of a what?
a wheat allergy
Oh,
thing.
don't give me that.
No, seriously, my
Wheat
head's.
allergy.
I've been eating a lot of shredded wheat recently, and my head's got a bit bigger.
Carl, I don't think you can let us down now, mate.
Your head got.
So you just got to put that first
No, I
one in.
can't. I can't
Big-
put
it
that
didn't-
like that.
It didn't affect his stomach or his intestines or anything. His head got bigger. Can you imagine if this man ever had children, what they would be like? I mean, we don't know much about Suzanne, but unless like her genes totally took over, can you imagine mini Carls in the world? That'd be amazing.
Bigger.
Carl, I don't think you can let us down now, mate. So you just got to put that first
No,
one
I can't. I can't put that like that in my mouth on its. I've
What
got
are
to
you
break it
talking
up.
about?
I've got to break it
You
up.
can't break it up.
can't break it up.
It doesn't say you can on the rule
It
thing.
does.
It doesn't. I can't look. I physically can't.
Try it.
That's the
The o-
point. That's
the-
why it's a
I
record.
can't look. I'd have to be Jay Goody to be able to do that.
Who?
Seriously, look. Oh,
Try it. Yeah, I know, but you're not approaching it right. That's it.
Come on, go on.
That's all I'm saying. Keep
Oh,
going.
God, he's not going to do one.
Keep going. That's good work. Keep going.
How did
Easy.
they get a three in? Keep pushing.
Easy
Keep
it
pushing.
is.
Easy.
Easy
Keep
it is.
pushing. Get one in at
Radio.
least.
Easy
Get
it
one in at least. Get one in.
Easy it is.
Get one in. Push it. Push it.
This is such a weird form of like bullying.
That's one. Let's go with another one.
Let's go one more.
And I get that a lot of people are like, nah, this is just him being funny. This is friendly banter. They're great friends. They literally spent the whole episode talking about why they don't like each other. And how annoying Ricky is and how annoying everybody is. And yes, I get it. This is only possible because they're friends, but it's still, it's a shitty thing to do when that's a shitty friend. Yes, it's still a friend, but it's a shitty friend. Like friends that'll prank you, leaving you like in the middle of a cornfield at midnight with no phone, no pants, and no way to get home. No, that's shitty. Not cool. That never happened to me, by the way. Like, that was just a random example. Never been in a cornfield in my life. But, I mean, you know, that's not okay. That's not good.
R.E.M. Night Swimming. It's a lovely song, isn't it, Carl? Huh? XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant.
Can you
Carl,
just eat the
disappointing.
burgers?
Disappointing. You couldn't even get one whole burger in your mouth.
I did kind of.
Yeah, but there was a bit sticking out. It just looked messy.
Whoa. I think they interpreted the record wrong. Like, you know that Rusty put a picture of a guy with 4 burgers, and they just said it has to be like, they're not chewing, they're not anything. It's just the width of 3 burgers. Not inserting 3 whole burgers. That's insane. Like, no. I don't think anybody is humanly capable of doing that. I think they misunderstood, and they're just trying to shove full burgers in Carl's face. Oh, jeez. And, like, that burger, I don't know. Personally, if that was me, I wouldn't eat it. Like, if it goes in and then it goes out, I'm not eating it. I know, yeah, it's my saliva, whatever. No, it's still gross. So that burger is now trash. But why can't they have 4 other ones? Just eat. Not on radio because gross, but like when we're done, just eat.
But you were saying about putting it in whole, and I don't think that's the rule.
There you go.
It's like
Yes.
more in a suitcase if you put things in properly.
So
you don't just get all your clothes and chuck them in. So it's about, I reckon you've got to rip it up a bit.
Okay, do that then. See how many you can get in. You've got to get in 2.
You didn't understand it either.
No, just one.
No.
Well, it's
don't
pretty
rip it up
easy.
and pack it in. What do you do? Pack your cheeks first.
Honestly, Steve, my head is swelling a bit because I have got a wheat allergy.
That'd be good then, there'd be more room. Right, okay, look, Carl is now just sticking it in his cheek.
Right. Yeah.
Don't eat any.
You can't swallow
Like
them.
a
It's
little
hamster.
chipmunk?
You've got to work it like a hamster.
Yeah,
There you
stick
go.
it in. Come on. Look at his face.
Maybe they are understanding it right, and I'm not.
Come on. Don't lose any yet. Right. Right.
Pack it in, then use your fingers to pack it in.
Come
That's
on.
it.
I
Wipe it
imagine
in,
they had a picture.
like you're grating the bath.
I can't do this either.
This is a gross thing to do.
Keep going, keep going.
I love when those are so well
Keep
timed.
going, don't give up so early. This is part of the problem. You just give up, Carl, too quickly.
You failed again. It's like your history O level. Come on, Carl. Come on. Do something
the
well.
way
Be a
Succeed
what?
at
What was
something.
the end of that sentence? Be a what? Be a chipmunk? Be a squirrel? Be a hamster? There's no end of that sentence.
It's like your history O level. Come on, Carl. Come on. Do something
the way it's
well.
one now,
Succeed at something. Push it in. You've got nearly a half a burger there. Oh, I'll come round there. You're chewing. Don't chew.
I've got a bit of food.
What did he say?
Food.
Chewing. Don't chew.
I've got a bit of food.
I don't know what he said.
I don't know what he said, but
Oh.
is that a
What
whole
is that a whole one? No, it's not. I can see bits left.
Come on, Carl. Come on, keep working
Can't
at it.
do anymore.
Keep working at it. There's
such a
so much
weird
space in
form
your mouth,
of-
I can see it.
Friendship.
He's going red. Okay.
Slash
Okay, we do
abuse.
another one.
We've
We're
got to
doing another
abandon
one.
that one then.
We're doing a. Oh, are you alright?
Okay. Because I just know some people are going to come at me defending like Smirch and Ricky with this. Let me tell you the difference between a good friendship and the shitty thing they're doing. What they're doing, shitty. Good friendship is, I'll buy 9 burgers or 6 burgers or whatever, and we'll all try. And everybody does it willingly. Right? It's like a thin line, but that is how you do this without it being horrible and just really just peer pressure and abuse and just being a horrible person. You know what I mean? The thing is that they're ganging up on him. If it's like a group activity, we each try, or if I don't know why they want to stuff it into each other's mouth, but okay, this is going to sound so bad. But one stuffs it into the other's mouth, the other stuffs it into mine, you know what I mean? Like, that's good friendship, kind of, sort of. It's weird, but it's still, like, if everybody agrees, we're good. This is the bad side
You're
of
gonna be
it.
sick.
Are you alright?
Alright.
Did his head
Oh
swell?
god, should we play a record? He's making my eyes water now. Oh.
Okay, I'll find a different
dear.
one for you.
Find a different one for
What
him.
about most grapes eaten in 3 minutes?
I'll go. Do you want to do that? Grapes are
Most
easy, aren't
grapes
they?
eaten. That's easy. Great.
Come on, grapes are
Carl.
easy. White
I
Stripe,
didn't
Seven Nation
understand
Army,
any
that jumped
of that.
twice. I apologise for that. You're the producer, Carl.
Yeah.
It jumped twice.
Well, it's not my fault if people are slipping around because of burgers on the floor. You're trying to squeeze my head when the song's playing.
What difference does that make?
Anyway.
Right.
Oh,
Don't
the
take any.
noises.
Right, I've just got some grapes there. We've counted them out. What's the record then?
Okay, well, the most grapes eaten in 3 minutes, you've got 3 minutes, Carl, and you've got to beat Matt Hand from the UK, who consumed a total of 133 grapes in 3 minutes on the 8th of November 2001.
Right, there's 150
So there's
there.
150 in there.
Right.
That's insane.
Okay.
Where'd they
So
get
you've
the
got
grapes?
3 minutes.
What are the rules?
The rules
You just
are...
got to eat them and swallow them. And
Why
it's,
is
it's
he
like Cool
willingly
Hand Luke,
participating
right?
now?
You got to just stuff them in and don't choke.
See, okay, he's willingly participating because they won't let it go if he doesn't. No bueno. Okay, Smirch could have been grapes, and then Ricky could have been He likes cheese so much. Stuff your face with cheese.
Because I got worried with the burger. That's a good advert from a joke, like Cool
Did he
Hand
just-
Luke, right? You got to just stuff them in and don't choke because I got worried with the burger. That's a good advert
Oh,
from
yeah, you
McDonald's,
almost
isn't it?
killed
Not
your
only
friend.
was I impressed by the cheapness of them, but he couldn't even get one in his mouth.
Yeah.
So value for money there. Maybe they'd like to send us some free
Used
stuff.
to
Yeah,
Me.
free, or just money. Any some
Not
money would
anymore.
be good.
Next week, Carl, you're eating Sony Walkmans.
That's right. Yeah.
Available for...
Okay, wait, because I don't know how this works in other places, but in Argentina it's supposed to be fast. McDonald's and Burger King is supposed to be fast food and cheap food, right? It's not fast anymore. I mean, I guess kind of, but it's not cheap. It's really freaking expensive. I would love to... Hold on, let me, convert some kind of meal, because it's a lot, man. And it's always been expensive, and here recently it just got ridiculous. Nobody buys it. It became so expensive that here, listen how ridiculous this is. I don't know if this is worldwide again, but here, if you eat out in McDonald's or Burger King, we have Wendy's, for example. It's like a luxury meal. Only rich people do that because broke people can't afford that. What? That's not how that's supposed to be. That's insane, man. All right, just bear with me. It'll be a minute. There we go, McDonald's. Okay. So, hold on. No. No sales. I don't need sales. Okay. A Big Mac with medium fries and a medium soda is about $10. Maybe a little less. $9. Isn't that a lot? Maybe I chose the cheapest thing. Okay, quarter pounder, about $13. Quarter pounder with the small fries and a small soda. I don't know, you guys tell me, but cost of living is different everywhere, right? But I mean, people can't afford McDonald's. Man, tell me your country's freaking poor. Jesus.
Right, Carl. Right, I think this is going to be good, right? What we're going to do, right? We've got song 2 by Blur set up. We know that's 2 minutes,
Where
so you
are
can
the
play that.
features?
Because that'd be boring radio hearing Carl choke, wouldn't it, for 3 minutes?
Exactly.
So, when I say go, Carl, right, I'm going to go right on the minute, right? You've got to have a handful of grapes, and you've got to press song 2 by Blur. When we come back, you'll be stuffing your face. Hold on. You won't be able to do that. How can you work the buttons?
I can do that.
No, I don't think you can. You cannot touch the grapes until the opening note
Yeah,
of
but
song
hold
2
on.
begins.
When song 2 stops, can we just press up the fader? So because you'll be stuffing
Don't worry,
your
so
face.
we're almost. Let's go. If we go.
Okay.
Any second now.
Okay, right.
You're
Okay.
ready,
3, 2, 1, go!
Go!
And he's off.
And he's off like a horse.
He's approaching it cautiously to begin with. Cautiously. And it's just, well, let's just, just keeping people.
I
Come on,
love
don't
to hear
make
that.
him laugh, Rick. He's choking. Oh,
Come on, quick!
keep going, Carl.
Come on! Come on!
What happened? Did he just throw up?
No!
How is it he's choking, keep going?
Come
What?
on.
We can make wine. Come on, Carl. You're doing
Come
so
on,
well,
Carl.
mate.
I want to go. Come on. Only.
Why are you making him laugh? That was a world record attempt.
Come on. He's over the.
Keep going.
Come on! You got 25
The
seconds.
song's over.
Come on.
Isn't it?
Oh,
I think that was a shame actually because you were doing well, but something went wrong.
I know, and I think those are bigger grapes than the ones I've seen before. They're quite big grapes.
Okay, that is definitely a factor in a world record. There you can get 150 baby grapes, like the little ones on the top of the vine. No problemo. Just eat them like Skittles. I recently saw there's this Taskmaster task where they have to keep their tongue out and cycle between licking lemon sherbet and a popsicle and then putting their tongue in the fan and just cycle that. That was the gross. I couldn't watch it. No, No, that was so gross. And when he said we can make wine with the grapes, I imagined something like that. Just pure... Greg called it flub. Just pure... bleh. Ugh, gross. I'm actually glad I didn't get to see that.
Right,
for once.
so despondent. Come on, Carl, 8 seconds. Just a few more.
5.
Come on, what's the matter?
2.
1.
It's all over, Carl.
It's all over. We better count how many you
It's
did.
all over, Carl.
We can get good at this. We can get good at this over the weeks.
I think that was a fairly pitiful attempt, actually. I really thought he had a... It's interesting, actually. These are harder records than you might think.
Yeah,
Well,
no. 6,
they made
10.
a
How
book.
do you feel after that record-breaking attempt?
I'm not happy with that.
What are you not happy about?
The fella who did it, was he in hospital and just had loads of grapes and was bored? I'm sure he wasn't producing a radio programme, that's for sure.
Well, to be fair, neither are you. What was tricky about it? What did you find hard?
I think having Ricky standing over me,
Yeah.
sort of shouting, "Go on!" isn't normal.
No. But that wasn't...
It hasn't eaten any! Hold on. That's 50 left.
That's quite a poor attempt then, by the seam of it. Would you think about trying to maybe do that again in a couple of weeks? Would you do
No.
some practice and try that again?
No, leave it. Leave it to the experts.
And I noticed a tricky point, maybe sort of when you had about 50 seconds to go, you seemed to be spewing things into the bin. What was that?
Again, mainly Ricky standing over me, sort of.
Spewing is
What?
such a horrible word.
Okay, so what's the mental arithmetic there? Because we put how many in? Was it 150 in the thing, wasn't it?
What did I say? What did I say I had left?
Well, I'm not doing it again,
88.
so...
You had 88 left.
So 62. God, you're only at 62. What's the matter with you, Carl? There's people start you at 62. That is rubbish.
That's a lot of grapes in 3 minutes.
Leave
So
that.
you failed on 2 world record attempts there.
That's 62, and the record's at... That is rubbish. What were you doing?
Being human.
Oh, yeah, but like I said, I've got a small throat. I can't drink a drink quick. Ever since the Mr. Freeze Pops when I was 6, that I nearly choked on, I nearly died on, I can't go back. It'd be like asking, I don't know, someone who got run over to play Frogger or something.
What's Frogger?
What, you mean
A
real life
computer game. Well, just a computer game
Yeah.
brings back memories, doesn't it?
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
can't do that.
What's Frogger? Does Frogger get run over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little
Like-
frog that has to run across a busy road.
Do you know who he reminded me of? Apart from Hamburger and Zippy and all that. When he was munching those grapes, because the shape of his head, it looked like a game of Pac-Man.
Yeah.
It did, as he was getting to him, it looked like...
We should have had that music.
It looked just like it. Oh,
Do you remember
Carl.
there was a board game version of Pac-Man?
Was there?
I mean,
I did
the
not
only
know
thing
that.
Pac-Man had was the fact that it was on a computer and it was a little face eating things. But imagine that as a board game.
But there's
How does that
board
even
games
work?
of, like, things that you don't need board games for.
Yeah.
It's like there's board games of charades.
Do you know what?
You don't need that. It's like parlour games. Board games of let's watch the telly.
Yeah.
Let's play sit around. And it's all like 1999. You don't need it.
New from Mattel, a stick. Simply run along, clanking it against a fence or a metal grate.
It's fence stick. And a picture of it. Oh, Nan, that's my stick.
I'll tell you
That's
what.
my fence stick. Do you know I saw in a shop recently the board game of Cold Feet, the TV show. No
That
idea
is
what
a
that would
winner.
be.
Thank
are
you.
John-
What is this? The show follows the lives of 30-something couples. There's 30-something couples. They're not 30-something-year-olds. Okay, 30-something couples. Adam and Rachel, Pete and Jenny. Okay, no, that's their age. And David and Karen as they navigate love and life in Manchester. I don't get how you made a board game out of this. All right.
Tom Thompson.
Yeah.
Go back.
Yeah.
Wait.
Tom Thompson.
Wait, what? These aren't couples if there's 5 people. Where's the third woman? What? This is so weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Go back.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
Drink 8 pints. Go on.
Songs of phrase.
Songs of phrase, nicely done.
Right, we'll get this going.
How do
Nice
you
little
feel, Carl?
segue.
Yeah, all
Again,
right.
disappointment. Disappointment probably to your family and friends.
Well, I don't think they'll be that gutted, to be honest. Right, song's a phrase.
Well, Carl, why don't we play and we'll come back with something?
You know what I wonder? I wonder what's, like, if Suzanne hears this kind of stuff, right? I wonder what her personal opinion is about Ricky and Steven. Like, when he goes home, does she, like, say, hey, that was messed up? Or does she say, like, hey, why were you such a pussy? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's her reaction to this kind of? Does she listen to this? Maybe she doesn't even listen. Maybe she doesn't even find out. It's weird. I don't know. These are the things I think about.
Because it's a big tease. People love that.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of the hot new
We've
radio
got
quizzes.
one more thing for you to eat.
No, I'm not doing any more of that, seriously. Play a song? Right, song's a phrase next, right? That was
I
rubbish,
want the film thing.
Rubbish.
That's great. Roots. The Seed. XFM 104.9. I bet that is a record. Eating grapes whilst DJing.
Possibly. I'm assuming if there's any listeners out there that have a record-breaking attempt they'd like to see Carl undertake in future weeks, they should email in.
I think Jono's got that one.
I don't know what that means, but I feel like anybody could suggest most slaps to the face of Ricky Gervais in like an hour. Give him time. Something. I mean, you can make a record out of anything if it's specific enough.
What have we got then? That's that.
Right.
That's the silly side now. Let's get on with the proper show.
Right, song's a phrase.
Yeah, let's we do that?
On to the classy stuff.
Yeah. Do you want to do the prizes first?
Right, no then, right, here they are. I haven't
Grapes,
seen these, but I'm excited
burgers,
as ever. All right, we have a
slobber
t-shirt there,
burgers,
arbitrary t-shirt that
grape
you have
sputage.
probably stolen off of someone. What does it say? Is it the Red Hot Chili Peppers? So
Oh,
we found
that's
that. That's not too bad. It's a
Not
big
bad,
t-shirt
not
there.
bad.
On DVD, this should you be giving this away? This looks like it's the film Don't Say a Word.
Yeah.
And it's it doesn't have all the proper packaging. It's literally the disc, the DVD disc, just loose. So enjoy that. The current album from Oasis.
How do you give that away? That's
Chemistry,
bad. That's bad.
DVD on DVD, The Life of Mammals, the complete series, the David Attenborough recent DVD.
Nice,
That.
okay.
Walking with Cavemen, which I think is a DVD, it's currently on TV, isn't it? And,
Well, there you go. Not
Also
bad.
the X-List, which is a good new compilation, double CD compilation from XFM with loads of stuff on there, including Nerd, Snoop Doggy Dogg, Athlete, all sorts.
Go on then, Carl.
So not bad actually. Simple
Nice one. Well done.
The lone
yeah, it's a phrase
disc is
that-
kind of
that's
crazy.
been said at some point, or said a lot on the show. We've had like hairy Chinese kid. We went back to my mum had wind for 5 minutes and that. Today we're looking at my neighbour had a horse in a house. Right.
Yep.
If you remember, we were talking about that probably about a year and a half ago now.
Yep.
Yeah, of course,
Right.
people remember. They've been talking about it ever
How
since,
could you
Carl, I
forget?
imagine.
Yeah.
Well,
so,
it's famous. It's a world famous phrase. My neighbour had a horse in her house.
right. So this is this week's song's a phrase, and what I've done is I've got songs with those words in that make up that sentence.
Yeah.
You got to email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. There's 6 different songs, right?
That's a lot.
You
Okay.
email in with what?
I don't know.
we're
There
doing.
is 6. Me neighbour had horse in house. Is it really that sentence?
My neighbour had a horse in her house. It does work. Honestly, it works.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Don't
It
worry.
works,
Explain it.
okay.
Just play it.
Right.
Yeah.
So here's the.
Honestly, it works.
Here it is.
We're just going to do it.
Head horse in a house. Right.
What in God's name was that?
Yeah. Name the 6 songs. Head horse in a house.
I don't have any of that.
Are we naming the artists or the songs?
Either.
Artists.
Anyone who
here.
gets anything can get a prize.
What's
Jeez.
more, Carl?
That's nice.
Artists. Here we go. Head horse in a house.
That's tricky, Carl.
Oh, a house. There was a house in New Orleans. Was that it? That I don't know, but
Head horse in a house.
That's tricky, Carl.
I think
That's
so.
very hard. Once more.
Head horse in a house.
When it's just one tiny little word, like the my and in, how? That's probably the hardest one.
Email in
so far.
ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. I'll give it.
Another
give it one.
letdown.
Give it
Another
one more.
letdown.
It's brilliant. This.
No,
How can you just say that after I've just been stuffing grapes in my face and
Well,
that?
you didn't get one burger in, right? Even when you tried to chop it up, there's 3,
now.
right? So that's it.
And
Steve,
grapes.
out of the goodness of his heart, went to McDonald's, okay? I got some grapes, at 62.
That's got nothing to do with this, though. This is my game show here. Bob Holness didn't say, yeah, Blockbusters is good, but I never see him eating grapes. So this is a different thing, forget that, right? Here's the clips again, here's the clips.
I'm sorry, but wasn't it him that kind of linked it to the grapes and the burger? And then he got mad that they linked it to the... Okay.
Oh, you know I said I was going to turn over a new leaf and not criticise your ideas?
Yeah,
I think it's the end of this one, mate.
Oh, he's done it again.
It's atrocious.
It got hard.
Ricky.Gervais at XFM.co.uk. You've got...
I feel like it's already hard because the criteria of the way he's choosing the phrases is already bizarre. Phrases that come up on the show a lot. That's already a very bizarre category of phrases. And then just working off that, it just gets really hard. Also, this is what, the 4th one already? Like, you kind of lose. It's one of those ideas that just loses steam from time to time because how many can you do? If he had a different criteria for choosing the phrases, maybe.
Any
But...
idea? .co.uk. You've got Ricky.Gervais at XFM.co.uk. You've got any idea?
Oh.
Dandy Warhols, we used to be friends. That is Carl's favourite record of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, new music, better new music.
He gets one play a year, and he chose that.
That's what he chose.
It's all right, but I mean, that favourite track, isn't it? He played that. That was Carl's choice.
Just something new.
On XFM 104.9. Don't worry, we've got some really good stuff coming up later with me and Steve.
If you're from the 70s, you might like it.
You see that he's getting too cocky, isn't he? Arrogant. It's sort of like I mean, we've tried giving him something in his life. He's got, you know what I mean? He comes in and tells us this sob story of just like a trail of failures, and we've said, Carl, come under our wing, right? He just started picking up on him. A few other people's like, and then he does that. He fails at the burgers, he fails at the grapes. He will not trust us with, what we want to do. I don't know what more we can do. It's like I've saved a mouse from a cat's jaws, and it turned around and bit me.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a brilliant analogy. It's a bit like
Which is something
we would
a cat
try and
would
give you
totally
something
do, by the
that
way.
you could care about, that you could be passionate about, that would somehow give a meaning to your life.
You would be in the Guinness Book of Records alongside. I mean, Bubble. Bubble failed. Do you want to be Bubble? Do you want to be Bubble? Or do you want to be the bloke with the milk bottle on his head?
Who's Bubble?
Exactly.
Who's in there?
The guy who made the watches.
Yes! Now, I've got an idea, Carl, because you're getting all stressed out. I don't know what it is. You're getting funny. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's
I don't know what it is.
Wow, you say that.
What?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what's
Because you're annoying me.
Wow, you
It
say
started
that.
midweek.
I don't think I annoy anyone else, so it's just you on that. So, I thought maybe we could all 3 of us go away to a little health farm for a weekend, just get a triple room,
Right,
and
that isn't happening.
Why?
You've just reminded me, because you've been annoying me. Steve started getting on your case, sort of ganging up on me. I'll tell you now, Steve, I just forgot. Remember a couple of weeks ago,
You just remembered.
you said to me that my pub quiz team is rubbish.
Yeah.
Right, well, it doesn't matter anymore, because you're not part of it this time.
That's bad. That's bad. Because
Fire.
it's interesting you say that, Carl. Carl, you say that because I tell you this. I found
On air. That happened on air. That is one of the sassiest things Carl has ever done.
That's
I
bad
love it.
because it's interesting you say that, Carl.
That's a great picture of Smirch. Where's that from? Because there are times when he doesn't look so og monster or whatever, right? Like, just doesn't look bad, but that seems like it's from a film or something, and I haven't really seen much of his stuff.
That's bad because it's interesting you say that, Carl. Carl, you say that because I tell you this. I found someone, mate, who could be filling that tricky 5th member. I wanted to test him out this week, mate. On your team.
Test that on your team. Because
Carl.
I'll tell you what this is like. I don't know if you're familiar with Paul Ince, who used to play with Man United, right? But everyone used to say he's the governor, right? Even the players used to call him the governor, right? And Alex Ferguson at Man United was like, I'm not having this.
Yeah.
I'm in charge here. And he got rid of him. And that's what's happened. You were moaning the other week, saying your team's
Well
rubbish,
done.
you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Stick
Well,
up for
let's see how
yourself.
you do on your own, right?
Carl,
Nice.
He's turned, isn't he?
I'll be honest, Carl. I'd like to be on your team.
Well, sorry, Paul Ince. you'll have to go and join Middlesbrough or wherever it is
I
he's
hope
gone
he
to.
sticks to
Carl,
his
what can I
guns
do
with this.
to get back on your team?
It's not happening. I've already filled your boots.
Don't let him have the upper hand, Steve.
No, wait a minute. I'll tell you what always annoys me, though. Ricky spends most of the show slagging you off, right, having a go at you, annoying you in the week, squeezing your head, making you eat burgers, right? But you always take it out on me. I'm the one who always gets the insults. I'm the one who's now relegated from your team. Why, when, you see, this is the thing. You're just as bad
wasn't
as
even on the
him,
team.
really. Why, when, you see, this is the thing. You're just as bad.
Also, did we notice, did everybody notice, because I noticed, but did we all notice that he just pinned all the stuff that he just participated in only on Ricky? Like, he had nothing to do with any of it? Oh, mamma mia.
It's him, really, because you're siding against me, because you know that I'm willing to take it.
Okay, another thing. I'm sorry. This is like a bad moment, right? But I'm surprised. I'm not surprised at Carl for sticking up for himself. That's good. I love that he did it on there. Very Carl thing to do. But I'm surprised that Steven immediately said, but I want to be on your team. Like, very, very childlike, right? Like when a kid isn't playing with a toy and then you take it away and they're like, oh, but I want it now. Like, no. You know, I was going to say some bad words. Sorry. But that was very like that.
Is this.
Very much so.
I'm willing to take it. The truth of it is this.
I'm surprised that he didn't, try to protect his integrity a little bit more. Or his super high horse. You know what I mean? Like, he folded real quick, and you would think he would hide that on air. Like, I don't know. It's something that, with the way I perceive his personality, I didn't think he would do that.
I'm the one who always gets the insults. I'm the one who's now relegated from your team. When, you see, this is the thing. You're just as bad as him, really, because you're siding against me, because you know that I'm willing to take it. The truth of it is this. You know that Ricky Gervais is keeping you in burgers and grapes, metaphorically speaking. He's the one that's got you in Heat magazine.
I just spat all over your new Guinness World Record.
You see?
Get me a tissue.
He's just
What
squirted
did you
tea
do?
in Heat magazine.
I just spat all over your new Guinness World Record.
You see?
Get me a tissue.
He's just squirted tea, laughing all over your Guinness World Record. I'm assuming I'm going to get the flack for that.
No, it's because you made me laugh when I was drinking, because you went, it's like that, and it made me laugh, and I spat.
I just think it upsets me that you never pick on Ricky. You never ever go in because you know he's the one who's raised your profile and made you a little bit of a celebrity.
We've missed one here.
That's the hand that feeds
Using
him.
his teeth, Raman Andy Apan.
What?
Right.
How is this change of
We've missed one
subject?
here.
What?
Using his teeth, Raman Andy Apan, right? Husked a coconut.
He did what?
He husked a
He did
coconut.
what?
He's the fastest coconut husker in the world.
What does that mean?
I don't know, he pulls husks.
What's
Look at
that?
his little face, look.
What's a coconut husking?
He pulls the husk up and look at Carl, just with his head down. Carl, come on.
I gotta admit, that was a great
What's
way
the
to,
matter?
break the
Because
tension.
that cost me 20 quid.
I know, well, I'll see
you've
you
got
alright. I've
Tea all over the world's smallest man.
Why have they stood him next to the world's biggest
That's a
man?
shirt.
Right, I'm in a bad mood now.
Oh dear.
I'm
So
not
you
happy.
haven't got a team? Steve, I'll sort you out. Come to me. I'll sort you out.
Seriously,
Don't
mate,
worry.
I
We'll
found someone
win.
who would help you win this week, Carl. And
No,
I was going to
Steve.
tell you about it, and now...
Steve, you can be on my team this week, and I know something about the quiz that Carl doesn't know. So
The answers.
I just think that it's so
questions.
ungrateful. So
Whatever.
ungrateful.
Right, songs of phrase, just give it a couple more plays. Just
Yeah.
email in, we'll pick a winner soon.
I know they play this up, by the way. I'm not.
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
well, this is rubbish this week. No one knows it because it's rubbish. Steve was right.
Tough.
There's 6 songs there, so if you know what they are, just
That's the end of that. I think that's the end of songs of phrase.
email in.
I think we've got none left. No.
Dude, Ricky,
That's the
shut
last
up.
week for that. That is
Okay, well,
rubbish.
why don't you give us some monkey news? Is it monkey
Yeah.
news time?
Come on, monkey news.
We'll play a song and we'll...
No,
have it
no,
on.
no,
No,
do
let's
monkey
play
news.
I want the
Space
film
on.
thing.
Oh,
They're
it's a
gonna give
great
it out
track.
again, aren't they?
Cheer up, Carl.
Is it
Wait.
new? Is this
Waiting
new?
for an alibi with Thin Lizzy.
What year
Doesn't
was
have to
this
be
out?
new. It's brilliant.
What year was it out?
Oh, Einstein was.
I don't get how they play so many songs from so many bands or people or whatever artists I've never heard before. I was alive in 2003. I was listening to music in 2003. I think. Yeah, no, I was. I'm pretty sure. But I just... Is it me that I'm an uncultured swine that I don't know these things? Or are they like really obscure tiny bands that only they know? Or somewhere in between? Because I rarely rarely know both artist and song. And every once in a while I'll know, well, the artist. I need answers because I thought I had a pretty broad knowledge of music, I guess. At least like the more popular stuff, the stuff that would be on the radio. But I guess not. All right.
Wasn't new when he came up with the greatest theory ever. Oh, well, guy, hey, Howdy, you're not
What
new.
was that?
Doesn't have to be new. It's Waiting for an Alibi with Thin Lizzy.
What year
Doesn't
was
have to
it
be new. It's brilliant.
What year was it out?
Oh, Einstein wasn't new when he came up with the greatest theory ever. Oh, well, guy, hey, Howdy, you're not new. You're not new. Waiting for an Alibi by Thin Lizzy on XFM
a lot.
104.9. Right, okay, just, this is, with all the trauma in the world, I thought we'd come on to a little bit of it, and he's just brought it right down, a little mank twat, whinges. No, but I mean, do you know what I mean? He's had a go at you, he's thrown you off his team.
I'm devastated by that. That was the one thing I was looking forward to this week.
To be fair, you were looking forward to telling him you were taking over the team, so it's sort of poetic justice it has blown up in your face, to be fair.
True, I was trying to squeeze him out of his own company.
Yeah, you were going to try and get him out of his team.
Yeah, well,
it was a hostile takeover, and they clubbed together.
To be honest with you, there's normally 3 regulars on his team. I got 2 of them on my side, one of which was his girlfriend. So I only had to work on him to try and get him to resign, and we'd have been away. Still. You know, we should give the prizes away.
Yeah, well, this has been dreadful. This thing. We started off well with him trying to force burgers in his mouth, and then he'd come up with this tat. I mean, this is the end of this because it's. I mean, it was shoddy to start with. No, the other couple. Well, this is not only. Well,
I'm just saying. This is what I was saying in the pub yesterday when you tried to be sick on my leg. I was saying, come up with new ideas if you don't like them, but you diss them on air.
Well, it's just disappointing, isn't it? And right. What's that?
I was disappointed when I was choking before.
We were disappointed as well.
Yeah, you didn't try. You didn't try with the grapes. You were just like chewing on that. You meant to just throw them in and swallow them.
Songs of phrase. It was 6 songs. It sounded like this.
Boring. Right, what are they? Just give you
6
answers.
songs there. We had Lionel Richie, My Destiny, for my.
Okay.
Tricky.
Neighbour.
Oh, that's XFM. Ooh.
My Neighbour was Space. Neighbourhood. Had Harry Connick Jr. Had to be you.
Yeah.
Right.
Had your neighbour had a horse.
Horse from
America.
America, yeah.
We had a horse.
I know the song.
In was Lisa Stansfield with
Pathetic.
In All the Right Places.
Oh, pathetic. Did anyone get that?
And
No
a
one
house.
got that.
Okay, wait.
That was
Notice a pattern. All the words are from the title of the song. That has to help. It's not a random in or my from any song. It's in the title. That's better. That helps. That's more clue. Like, I don't think anybody realized because it's Carl, and you wouldn't imagine him like being that thorough with it. But I mean, I think that's a point in his favor. If you can like more or less recognize the voice that's singing, you're like, okay, what song does that person have with my in it, you know? Interesting. I thought it was just like a random word from a random song.
pointless.
All right. Well, the most anyone got was 3, and we're going to give it to Deborah, and that's possibly Deborah and Kate. They got at least 3 of those. So well done.
Okay, well done. Yeah, there's prizes on the way. That's the end of that. So that's the no cheapest chimps. None of that anymore. What have you got left? You got the film to do?
Yes.
Let's see what you've done with the film.
Hang on, I'd love to have some monkey news there.
Go on then. Got any monkey news?
Yeah, I got some monkey.
Fudge
news.
the
Come on then.
monkeys.
No, Rick, come on, cheer up.
Well, it's a sort of like he moans that he's got too much time on his hands, and he comes up with that
Okay.
shite.
Monkey news, the
That
jingle,
takes
please.
time to do, though, right? And, like,
Oh,
chop it up and edit
chimpanzee,
it.
that monkey news.
There's been quite a lot of stuff going on. There was a few bits in that Guinness Book of Records book that cost me 20 quid.
Yeah, well, that's not news, is it? They printed that probably last September.
No,
so that's
there's one in there.
new music. New monkey news from last September. You're a lord.
Come on.
Waster.
Please, Ricky, monkey news.
Right, there was this monkey in a zoo in Brazil.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And there's a little man monkey, a little woman monkey. And
You're a scientist, aren't you? Go on.
and they said the people in charge were like, oh, wouldn't it be good if they had kids
Brilliant.
Right. So, anyway, the chimps used to stand sort of, you know, they'd have their little caves each, and they used to sort of lean on the fence having a bit of a chat and stuff with each other. Right? Well, you know,
gossiping, yeah.
I'm sorry, I can already imagine the male chimp pose, like the one arm on the fence and just like the hand, you know, back there, and just that relaxed kind of pose that men do, chatting up women. I can totally see that.
Equivalent. Well, you know,
gossiping, yeah.
The equivalent sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, anyway, they were getting on a storm, and, like, the zookeepers were like...
Can you hear that cheapest chimps this week? I thought it was fascinating. Yeah, just gossiping, I understand.
So, what's, any monkey news? I don't know, let's tune in.
What was monkey news this week?
Go on. It was from last September.
So, they were, you know, stood there having a chat, and the zookeepers were like, I wonder if they're ever going to, you know, have kids and that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it went on for ages, you know, this just chatting, no sort of action.
Blimey.
So what the zookeepers did was, they said, I know, they'll have kids.
Are we letting that go? They were just chatting, are we just letting that go?
You know what I mean? I mean, just doing whatever monkeys do.
Okay.
Right? So, so the zookeepers were like, yeah, I wonder when they're going to, you know, have some kids. Yeah. Anyway, what they decided to do, to sort of do to egg them on, bought one of them a suit, one a wedding dress.
Right.
Keep going!
No, I'm not having it.
Shut up, Gervais. Fade him down if he's going to interrupt. I want to hear the rest of this.
They got married.
So they got married?
Yeah, they got married.
Right.
What? That's the end of it! This is why I don't... Right, that's the end of monkey news. That's the end of monkey news. Don't do that again, you've got no features left.
Why don't you like that?
Well, it's not a story!
Does it really not end in, and that incented them in some bizarre way to have a honeymoon night of passion and have a kid? Is that really the end? Oh, wow, I understand this fury, oh my god.
End of monkey news. That's the end of monkey news. Don't do that again, you've got no features left.
Why don't you like that?
Well, it's not a story! It's about two chimps chatting, which doesn't happen. The zookeeper's going, I wonder if they're going to ever have kids. And come on, they got married. That's the end of the story. What are you talking about?
Hang on, just calm down. Let me just check that you didn't make a mistake there and didn't lose out.
What do you mean you didn't make a mistake?
Wait a minute, he may have just left out a fundamental piece of information.
What, the story?
That would have made it into a story.
Right.
Let me just check the facts. So they bought them wedding outfits. They were married. Did they propose to each other, or were they just forcibly married?
Don't encourage him.
Just forced onto.
And then what was the outcome? Once they got married, what happened? They fell in love?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
It's not a marriage, Carl.
Be quiet.
It's not a real marriage.
Quiet.
I don't know what you've got in your head. It's like the head of Homer Simpson. I'd go in there and there'd be a wedding reception and there'd be a couple of fights and they'd be talking about stuff.
They got married. They fell in love. Did they have children?
They're not back off the honeymoon yet.
Play a record. You got no features there.
Well, his anger went away.
Yeah.
Don't know the band, don't know the song.
Right, we've waited 3 weeks. We are going to play it. I don't care whether we're late. We were late in because there was news. So, play it.
Which film are you in this week?
Looking at Silence of the Lambs.
Finally.
Well, play it. Just play it.
Have we got a question?
Well, come
No,
on
who
with a question
cares?
after.
Who cares? Should Carl carry on? Play it.
I've seen this movie, by the way.
Right, Silence of the Lambs. The bit where
lambs.
Jodie Foster is having a chat.
Good evening, Clarice.
Alright.
Right? Mom's head eyes.
Just thought I'd come and see you.
How very thoughtful.
Don't mind me popping in though, do you? It's just no one else is interested in the sort of things I like talking about.
People will say we're in love.
Well, say what they want. Did you hear the show last week? We were talking about gay people. If they should have their own toilets or not and stuff.
That was good.
Yeah, it was alright, wasn't it? Got a good debate going. Enjoy doing the show. It's a favourite part of my week, really, just talking about...
Sorry, but what contrast from 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, to this week, where he wanted to quit because he couldn't take it anymore, and he's staying because they need a kitchen? Okay.
Enjoy doing the show. It's a favourite part of my week, really, just talking about weird stuff and that.
Oh, Clarice, your problem is you need to get more fun out of life.
I have a lot of fun in my life. You know, come and see you. and spend a lot of time on the internet looking up weird stuff.
Sure.
Reading
Don't we
something
all?
about an hairy Chinese kid. There's another thing. There's a fella who no arms and legs.
I knew
He's
it.
known as a pillar man.
Frickin' knew that. Okay.
Everything you need to find him is right there in those pages.
Bizarre magazine. Yeah, I get this. The hairy Chinese kid, what annoys me is he could sort it out. He could just have a shave, couldn't he? Do you know what I mean?
No, he cuts.
Does he? Well, use some like Emacs stuff. Yeah, don't be getting funny with me, just 'cause you're in a bit of a mood, right? You know you shouldn't eat people. Your eyes are bigger than your belly, I've always said that, so...
Okay.
See you later.
Toodles.
Interesting. Atmospheric, moody, and the question is...
Being sassy to Hannibal Lecter
the
is
question is...
Wow.
Okay, how about this? How many films have been made featuring the character Hannibal Lecter?
Oh.
How many films
They
have
haven't
been
got time
made?
to phone
Wait,
in now,
but
have they?
No,
since
you can email them, no,
2003,
that's
I don't know.
Do you care?
I don't care.
No, exactly.
They made a
Ricky
lot
Dr. Gervais,
later.
XFM.co.uk if you can be bothered. If you're interested in what, and you want a $4.99 copy on VHS of Silence of the
He's
Lambs.
dissing that as well, Carl. Wasn't it that?
Bit annoying, but that's it for this week.
But remember what happened when... No, it's not.
This is a spicy
It's
episode.
9 minutes to
Don't-
3.
don't
How
mind
can
this.
that...
Tell him, Steve.
No.
Look at this
How
every
can
week.
that be it? It's 9 minutes to 3. What's he doing? Is he playing a record?
Carl, what can I do to get back on your quiz team?
You're not...
Go on.
Come on.
Right. Songbird, I was just right. Send Carl a little present. Send him some essential oils or something, or I mean, a little lavender pillow, or just a little message. Send him a little message. Tell him it's all worth it. He's getting all grumpy, aren't you?
I just get sick of it, that's all. It's not worth for going through the stress for 30 quid every Saturday.
You lying little... You get more than 30 quid.
Oh, not much more. Anyway, Steve, who's the winner?
The winner is Mike McNulty. He correctly answered the fact that there were 4 films featuring Hannibal Lecter.
There's a downer now, isn't there? There's a
I think
downer.
they made a show
I think it
later,
was you,
too.
actually. I mean, I don't know, Carl. I'm not. It's not like I'm just trying to win myself a place on your team. But I actually felt that Ricky was really out of order this
I
week.
gave him grapes.
I thought Ricky
Grapes.
was discourteous, if that's a word. I thought he was rude, aggressive, unpleasant.
What were you?
As one person emailed in, a dickhead. So.
Dickers? Was it Dickers?
Someone also said you were fat and talentless. So
First
Oh, I don't like those emailers who do that sort of thing, but one of them said you were really, really annoying.
Well, cheers for that, but you're
And
still not on
they
the
didn't
team.
like what you were wearing.
So, back next week.
What did you say?
Cheers for that.
What did he say? That was so... What a spicy episode. Man, they were all hormonal. That was fun. And I love how... Yes, I know they play it up and stuff. It's fun, but... Sassy Carl is just so much fun to me. I absolutely love... I love when he just freaking claps back, man. Great stuff. Anyway, there you go. XFM Friday. 'Tis over. Everything should be back on schedule. If I ever miss an XFM Friday, it's because life got busy and it will resume next week. Or, well, the following week. So, don't worry about it. I will get through them all, so... Because I saw comments saying, wait, there's not going to be... Like, that was the end. There's not going to be any more. We're like, no, I was just busy. So, don't worry about it. There's so many episodes, but we'll get through them. Beautifully. I've been doing... How long have I been doing XFMs? I don't know. But, I mean, I've been sticking with it for so long. Of course I'm going to finish it. Also, I enjoy them very much. Rusty Dog, thank you. Amazing visuals. Amazing everything. Beautiful work. Lovely humans. I'm off. See you soon.